He's Justin Kenny from Optimum Performance Sports. I'm Glenn Marini, and we've got 6 teams.
How about that?
At the beginning of the season, if I would have said, hey, we're going to have 6 teams from Northeast Indiana playing at semi-state, you would have called me crazy.
You are crazy.
Well, that is true. But 6 teams, and everybody's kind of got their own story. Some we expected to be here.
Yeah.
Some have really put it together in the postseason. Some have been surprises overall. But before we get into it too much, what are your thoughts about this? Because at the beginning of the year, I don't want to say I called it because I've gotten a lot of things wrong. But I think in like week 2, week 3, we were talking about teams that we thought could make a run to state. And I was like, I don't know about that. I think the Warsaw Tigers.
Yeah?
And here they are. I mean,
how about that?
It's crazy that we have 6 teams. What are your thoughts on Northeast Indiana football? Because I think a lot during the regular season we were like, I don't know what we've got in Northeast Indiana, and here we are with 6 teams, 1 win away from Lucas Oil Stadium.
Well, it's a case of us maybe shortchanging the area a little bit this year, because there were times this year I'm looking at it and going, do we have a team that can get to the state championship game? And now we have 6 teams that are a step away from getting to the state championship game. So it's amazing that we've had some teams, we've expected it for some, Garrett, East Noble, but then we have South Adams in 1A. We have Warsaw, as you mentioned, in 5A, some surprises as well. We'll see if they can get one more dub and get down to Lucas Oil.
Let's go through this 5A through 1A. So we start with the Warsaw Tigers in 5A. An impressive win last week against Lafayette Jeff. And now they turn things around, and they will be hosting the Merillville Pirates in this one. This is going to be a tough test for Warsaw, but the Tigers answered the bell last week. What do you expect in this one as they welcome Merillville to Fisher Field on Friday night?
It's going to be a big challenge for Warsaw, considerably better team than Jeff was, and Warsaw had their issues at times with Jeff before getting on track, and particularly in that second half. And you look at Merillville, perennial power. You know, they fell short to Snyder last year in the 5A semi-state, and so they are experienced. And the big challenge, as everybody prepares to play Warsaw, is you look at combating their running game and the triple option. And last week it was Drew Sullivan going for over 300 yards rushing. And sometimes it's Quentin Scott. It kind of depends week to week. And it can be very, very difficult to prepare for when you only have 1 week. And now Merillville has to figure out a way to really limit and really hold back what the Tigers love to do best. And it earned them their first ever regional championship. Can they make it a semi-state?
Yeah, we talked about this last week. The teams that are dangerous, especially at this point in the season, are the ones that are playing with house money, with nothing to lose.
Nothing to lose.
You just mentioned it, the first regional title in program history. You feel like if you're the Tigers, you are maybe that team that has nothing to lose. People across the state think Merillville, historic powerhouse. You've got them on your home field. The one thing that would scare me about Merillville is they beat Valpo 48-14 last week.
Yeah, that's a very good Valpo team.
And that's not a bad Valpo team by any means.
Not at all. You know, and two, where's the mindset for Warsaw going into this game? Because as you mentioned, first regional championship, everything else is kind of icing on the cake. We felt that way last week with Huntington North, and we saw what happened to them against East Noble. Where's Warsaw's mindset? Are they ready to go, we just won our first regional, and we're going to come out and win our first semi-state? Or are they content to do what they've done and face a team in Merillville that year after year is saying, our goal is to get to the state championship game?
How frustrating can it be to go to play against Warsaw, though, if you're another team, and like they did a couple weeks ago against Concord, just keep the ball for 9 minutes, 10 minutes at a time, and then we saw Bart Curtis onside kick one, and it's like, whoa, there could be a quarter where you don't touch the football.
Right. And Lafayette Jeff tried some different things. They tried their own onside kick to start the game, didn't recover it, but felt like, hey, we need to maximize our possessions. That's what the important thing is for Merillville is even if Warsaw doesn't score, if they're eating up clock, it's going to really, really challenge the opponent to make sure they're putting up points on their possessions. So if Warsaw can keep it clean, not turn the ball over, play keep away, score points on long drives, they have a shot.